I didn't realize, I mean, it makes sense, but you guys get it in a couple years, right? Yeah. So like, dang it, when you get it, we're gonna be up there. Anyways, I know, everybody posted about it. Get over it, guys. The sun was blocked by the moon. Okay, anyways, thank you so, really? Really? And we missed it? Now I'm upset. It's okay, I'd rather be here. I'd rather be with you. Anyways, thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for coming to our meet and greet and for coming to the show. This venue is awesome. You guys will all be nice and close. I love it. Do you guys have any questions for me or the guys? I guess first I should introduce you to my band. We've got Drew and Kit. Give it up for my boys. Yes. You're just listening to Michael Jackson. All right, anybody have any questions? Yes.
Lindsey, what was it about Phantom of the Opera you like it so much to decide to make a video about it, and why you never play it again live?
Yeah, I've just always loved that music. My dad had the Phantom of the Opera record when I was a kid and used to play it all the time, so I fell in love with that music when I was really young. And we've actually played it in quite a few shows. We used to end with it as the encore for like, I don't know, a year and a half? A while. But yeah, we haven't played it in this last tour, so I'm sorry. We won't be playing it tonight. No. But we'll play lots and lots of other songs. All right, any other questions? Yes.
I know that you're a Paramore fan, and I would like to see if you want to make a collaboration with them in the future. Say yes.
I would love to do something with Paramore someday.
You should.
Okay, I'll reach out. Yes. I love Peter Hollins. I didn't do anything with him for my Christmas album, but I'm sure we'll do something again because I love Peter. He's a very close friend of mine.
I can take a little bit of the Phoenix. After that, I can like happy, please.
Can we play a little bit of the Phoenix?
Please. Yeah, please.
I wish we knew it acoustically. Then we just be like, bam, bam, bam. Yeah, that's how Peter Hollins would do it. Yes.
Is there any reason because you don't play the song Brave Enough?
You know, I don't know why we don't play Brave Enough. I didn't think it translated live quite as well as it did on the album, so I chose not to do it live. And, you know, you only want to have so many sad songs in one set. And so I chose another one of the, you know, kind of sadder songs to do instead, but nothing against the song.
But in acoustic, maybe?
Maybe someday. Why not? Yeah.
Hi, Lindsey. I have a question. I know that you believe in Jesus, and I think it is very important for the people that admire you. How do you do living with your famous and your faith together?
How do I live with my faith and my friends?
Your famous and faith.
Fame and my faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, faith and friends. It's like, well, my friends are pretty nice people. I got some faith in them. I have faith in them. I have faith in my friends. So faith and fame, I think they can exist together. And, you know, I would say a lot of times there are certain parts of, you know, the industry that don't really support that kind of a lifestyle. But I've found that I'm surrounded by people who support me as a person, and they support me, you know, we support each other in whatever we want to believe or do or how we want to live our lives. And you know, I've found it's been very important to my, I guess, my well-being to make that a priority in my life. It's made me happy keeping that, keeping my faith alive, and I don't know where I would be without it. Yes.
Do you think about record music video in Argentina or Chile? We have beautiful places.
Yes, you do have beautiful places. Gosh, I would love to record a video here someday, possibly. It is hard to travel with a whole film crew, you know, because I always work with the same, I have a team that I like to work with, and so it just becomes very expensive to take that team and travel somewhere. So we usually shoot somewhere close to home, but maybe someday. Yeah. I have seen Hamilton, and it was amazing. I love lucky. I know, I was very lucky. I got to see it, and yeah, it was really cool. It's in LA right now, and as soon as we get home, it'll probably. No, I'm just kidding. It's there for a couple months actually. We should all go. But everybody gets writer's block. I think that's what you're referring to. Everybody gets that, and it's so frustrating. It is so discouraging to get it, especially because a lot of times you're on a time crunch. And for example, every time I work on an album, I get writer's block massively, and you just have to push through it and remember, I'm not a terrible musician. I'm not a terrible writer. I can do this. I've done it before. I can do it again. And you just have to push through it. And for me, it just is keep writing. Even if it's crap, keep writing until finally the good stuff will come out. But if you stop and give it a break, for me, it doesn't. I have to work through the writer's block. I write a lot of really bad stuff. Then I write good stuff. In the back. I started when I was 6 years old, and I started because my parents loved classical music, and so they would play on record players, kind of like Phantom of the Opera. They would play all kinds of classical music, and I fell in love with the violin because of that, and so I begged for lessons. Yes?
Everybody knows that how important your mother has been for you in your life, and I'm pretty sure that you would like to be a very good mother as she has been with you. How will you manage to continue with your career and to be a very good mother?
Wow, that's the ultimate question. Who knows? I don't know. I do someday want to be a mom. I want to have kids. That's definitely a goal in my life that I want to do. And it's going to have to be one of those things that I figure out as I go, because I love to create. I love to share. I love to, do shows. It's just going to have to be a balancing act to make sure I can be fair to both. Yeah.
Many people won't understand why I'm making this question, but if you have to choose between having a pet penguin and having a pet sheep, which one would you choose?
Well, a penguin. Yeah. I've seen sheep before. Have I held a penguin? No. I could have full-on parties, just be like, everyone come pet my penguin. People would show up. It could be a new career. It's a zoo. Yes.
Actually, I'm going to ask the same question that I asked you 2 years ago. When are you going to come back?
Oh gosh, we just got here. We're here now, yeah. Well, yeah, live in the now. Feel the joy, because I have no idea. I don't even know what I'm doing in January. I don't know when I'm going to tour, anywhere again. So, we shall see. Yes?
Is there any connections between your first album and second album?
Any connection? I think each album is a progression. Definitely, musically, I feel like I've gotten a little deeper. Sonics, I guess kind of really diving into, slightly new sounds and new territory every time I write a piece of work. And I think each one has evolved. And then also thematically, I think everyone has gotten a little deeper and a little more introspective. I've shared more of myself in each album. So yeah, definitely a connection between all three. Last question.
Would you like to make a video of the song of the first album, like Anti-Gravity or Sissy's Journey, to complete the album with videos?
I've got so many songs that don't have videos yet, on the current album and even on Shatter Me, so I doubt I will go back to finish any from the first album. I think that album's kind of told its story and it's done. But there's definitely quite a few songs on the Brave Enough album that still need music videos. I'm going to continue to work on those. All right. My hands are cold. One more question while I warm up my hands. You haven't asked the question. Yeah.
How does it feel being a woman?
There are so many directions I could take this question. Was there more? Okay. I sure hope so.
How does it feel being a woman who make a new innovation in the music industry?
There's a lot of attention being brought to, women right now, kind of empowering and like making changes and like almost like the rise of women in the working force. And I think it's really exciting. But to be honest, I have never ever felt any less than a man. And I think it's just because the way I was raised with two sisters, and my dad and my mom always just let us know that we could do anything we wanted. And so to me, it's not so much being a woman that's kind of helped make a change. It's, we're all people. And I think whether, you're a man or a woman or whatever, I think, I've always seen us as equals, race, gender, like everything. And so yeah, I just think it's exciting that we live in a time where everybody does have opportunity, and I've gotten to be a beneficiary of that. Man, it is so cold in here. Oh.